Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be filming a video all about how to keep your skin as clear as possible and looking healthy and glowy. And I feel like I've got advice to share because a year or two ago I had acne on my face, and I know the kind of things that I would do to help sort of reduce acne a little bit. And nowadays I do get the odd spot here and there, and I do know how to keep my skin clear. I know how to make my skin have no spots, but I also know how I actually get spots as well. So I feel like I've got some advice to share. So that's what I'm going to do in this video, and I hope you enjoy it. I am going to just talk you through each one. This is the first one, and it's the Garnier Micellar Water, which I'm sure that you've probably seen before. And I just use this to remove my makeup. I use it quite a lot, and I use it with these little pads here just to take off all of my makeup at the end of the day. And it works really, really well. Without these, without this spray liquid, I don't know what I would do. I would be getting wet wipes and I'd be really scrubbing at my face, so it just makes your makeup come off really easily. So I use that as a first step. And this is, by the way, if I'm going to be doing a full skincare sort of routine thing. Now, to cleanse my face, because sometimes I feel like after removing makeup it's important to cleanse, I've got the Emma Hardy Cleansing Balm here, and I've had this for so long, and I feel like this is a really good consistency for your skin, and it adds moisture whilst also softening the skin, and I just really like it. I feel like it's something that is more moisturising and softening rather than really cleansing, but that's what I like for my skin, and I feel like it does clear up my face more than a product that's really sort of drying and harsh. On a full skincare night, I will use my toner, and this is the toner that I've got. It's the Cleansing and Toning Lotion by Tea Tree and Witch Hazel. And what I do with this is I don't put it onto a cotton pad, because I think that if I put it onto this, it really does sting my face because it's high concentration. So what I do is I get a little bit, I pop it into my hand, and then I just rub my hand together and just dab it onto my face that way, and it means that there's less toner getting onto your face, and it makes my face feel so refreshed. So that's what I do with the toner, and sometimes I don't use all of these products, but sometimes I do. It just depends what kind of mood I am in and how I feel. That is, oh yeah, after that, sorry, I like to use a moisturiser, and I've got two here. This one is one that I borrowed off my mum, and it is an anti-wrinkle cream, and that's not something that I'm using. Like, I'm only borrowing this because I've run out of a good moisturiser, but I am going to buy another one. But there is also this one as well. This one's really thin consistency, and I think if you want clear skin, it's good to go for a really good sort of moisturising one rather than one that doesn't really do anything. Unless you've got really oily skin, maybe you'd rather go for something a little bit lighter, I don't know. But anyway, I would definitely recommend more of a moisturising one, and moisturising definitely helps my skin out to get all nice and clear. All of those products is what I would use for a full skincare routine night. So I just remove my makeup, cleanse my face with the cleansing balm, tone, and then moisturise, and that is to me a full skincare routine. But twice a week I will go in there and I will use a facial scrub, because this gets rid of it gets rid of dead skin, dirt in your face, and this is brilliant for helping out with spots, obviously, and just bacteria in your face, and just really gives it a good clean. So I would highly recommend this one in particular, my favourite one I've ever had. And also a face mask. Now these two are both two face masks. This one's more of a moisturising one, so it's good for softening the skin, and this one's one for more sort of clearing this, cleaning the skin and clearing it. As for clearing spots, this one is exceptionally good, particularly for me anyway. When I use it, I put it on for 15 minutes, it dries out, you then wash it off with warm water, and I always notice that after using this face mask, my face feels very, it's a weird sensation, but it kind of feels, I don't know how to explain it. It feels very clear when you touch your face. Initially, it feels like you can't feel any spots. And then when you look in the mirror, you can kind of see spots, but you can't feel them with your hand. But then the next day you'll wake up and those spots have like gone and they're not there. And that's what I find with this. It's really hard to explain, but I really like to use this again about twice a week. And I forgot to mention that when you use the Emma Hardy Cleansing Balm, you need to use a muslin cloth to wipe it off with a wet, damp one. Just thought I'd mention that. Forgot to do that. Okay, so now kind of my general tips apart from skincare. I've got a little list on my phone that I'm going to share with you. And the first one is something that everybody always says, but it is true, is to drink plenty of water. This is my water that I've been drinking today, and I like to drink water, a glass when I wake up about 7 o'clock in the morning, another bottle before lunchtime, another bottle with lunchtime, one in the afternoon and one in the evening. And that's a total of 5, but in the morning when I wake up at 7 or whatever, I don't have a bottle, I just have a small glass. So I like to do that, and whenever I do that I feel way more energized. I feel like my skin is so much better. I don't notice a massive difference when I drink water, but I notice the difference when I am really unhealthy with not drinking water and just being generally unhealthy. And that leads me on to talking about healthy eating. Now, I don't eat particularly healthy. I'm not like unhealthy or anything, I don't think, but I'm not like super healthy and like salads. So now you've seen what I would eat in a day. The reason why I don't like to have sort of I don't know how to explain it, but I don't like to eat, oh my god, I don't even know what I'm going on about. When I eat things like pizzas and stuff and fast food things and all that kind of thing, I notice that my skin is worse. I notice that my mood is worse, that I feel disgusting, and that I just don't like it basically. And I know that when I eat really healthy foods, I feel good mentally and physically, and it's just so much better for your skin. And the food that I tend to eat in a day, I would not say that that's particularly healthy. I would say that's sort of average, because when I think about healthy foods, I think about like salads and all that kind of thing, but not just salads obviously, but like just not kind of like, I went for white bread today and usually I wouldn't do, but it was in there and we don't usually have it, so I thought, hello, let's get some. And you wouldn't usually go for cheese if you're trying to be really healthy and all that kind of thing, but I just try not to, you know, snack and all that kind of thing on like really bad things. And I tend to think that that kind of helps, so just thought I'd mention that before we carry on. Now for some general tips which I have definitely noticed that works. The first one is to not touch your face. Now that is the biggest one ever for me. Whenever I touch my face, I will without doubt get spots the next day where I've touched my face. Chin area is in particularly the worst place, on my sort of jawline, because that's where I'm resting my hands. If you touch your face, you don't know what bacteria is on your hand that you're transferring onto your face, and honest to God, if I don't touch my face in a day, which I literally touch my face every single day, but if I didn't, then my skin would be totally 100% clear within a few days. I am not joking. But do you know what? Throughout the day, I just can't help myself. I'm just like this and just so bored. Like, well, I'm at school and stuff, so I'm just like that. But that is, if you really, really want, and you really, really want clear skin, then you should not touch your face. Washing your makeup brushes, at least, like, I wash mine not very often, but I'm starting to wash them once a week because they get bacteria on them from everything, and you're transferring it onto your face when you're when you're brushing your face with makeup and stuff. So I would say to definitely keep them very clean, and that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. Making sure that your pillow that you sleep on is very clean, because again, you do all your skincare routine, but if your pillow's not clean after you've done all that and it's got like, I don't know, bacteria and things on it, then there's no point in doing your skincare routine. You're sleeping on it, your face is on it for like, I don't know, 8 hours or whatever. So you've got to make sure that that's washed and clean. Washing your face morning and night, even if you just wash it with like water or something, which is what I tend to do. I do like either my skincare routine or just take my makeup off at night, and then in the morning I will just splash my face with some water, because that kind of just gets rid of like sort of just the rough layer of whatever's there. But I don't like to do a skincare routine in the morning, definitely not. What else have we got here? Oh, exercising. I really feel like exercise is just generally good for everything, really, and I find it's quite therapeutic, really. I really enjoy it. I'm not the kind of person that likes sort of like team sports and things like that, and not really running or anything, but I really do like doing little workouts at home, sort of where you sort of where you're in your house and you're doing workouts that you're watching from YouTube. I watch Lucy Wyndham-Reed's videos. I will leave a link to her channel. She does a workout, literally uploads one literally every single day, and I just do that, and a few more. So that's really good. And also, when I went to the doctors about my skin, he said to get plenty of sun. He said the sun is really good to try and clear your skin. Obviously sun cream and all that kind of thing, but he said half an hour of just the sun on your face without sun cream every single day will really benefit your skin. So I'm going to just give you that bit of advice from my doctor. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. So that is pretty much everything for my tips and advice on how to get clear skin, because I feel like if you've got acne, it's very difficult to clear your skin without getting doctor's help and through using these tips. But I think if you just generally get a few spots here and there, then these are the kind of things that you should be doing. And I know that I do have spots, but that is simply because sometimes I don't follow my own advice and I do touch my face, and sometimes I don't wash my makeup brushes very often and all that kind of thing. So I hope you found this video helpful in any way at all, and give it a thumbs up if you did, and I hope to see you in the next one. So bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Saying goodbye way too much. Right, okay, bye.